Hey friends, it's Dwight. Welcome back to my studio. Today we're going to do sort of an old school dump and swirl today. So I'm not going to use my colander, but I am going to be using some darker colors with some browns, some copper, but having some white in there as well. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to be working on a 24 by 36 canvas. I'm going to mix up my paints in just a few moments here, and then I will show you everything. Okay guys, I have this all mixed up and ready to go. Here's my canvas. It's a reused 30 by 40 canvas, so it's a large canvas. So I have plenty of paint. Now, down here are my whites, and then sort of this cream, and then these are my dark browns. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to do sort of a classic dump and swirl, but I'm not going to dump my black paint. I'm just going to pour it in the middle like I have been doing. But the other colors, I'm just going to dump on top of each other in random order. I mean, there's going to be some white in between the layers because I want there to be some definition and some mixing. So yeah, so these are basically all the same color. It's Artist Loft Soft Body White. This one's a little off because I used the strainer that had some brown in it, so just like a little tan color. This is champagne. Now this champagne I used just a little bit of brown in it, so it looks more yellowish brown than orange. This is a little bit of copper and a little bit of brown pearl. This is brown pearl, and this is raw umber, nice deep brown. Okay guys, so I'm gonna set up here, double check my consistencies, and then we're gonna do sort of, a dump and swirl, or a dump and, yeah, we'll call it dump and swirl. Okay guys, hold on. Okay guys, here I am with the initial wet results. Probably saw that time lapse piece with all the color coming through. And I know it was going to lighten things up. I was expecting that with all the white I was using. But what I really like is around the negative space with this dark here. It looks almost sort of like 3D. So I'm going to let it continue to cure. I see some stuff still popping up. I do see I'm going to go in and clean it up a little bit just because that's what I do. Let me walk around to the other side here. Now what's different about this painting is it's going to be a horizontal as opposed to a vertical painting. This is another angle. It's kind of hard to see with all the glare. But yeah, I'm just going to go in like I typically do and just sort of trim things up. I probably will dot them a little bit just so this area through here really stands out. Now, if you noticed, when I was pouring, I poured a little bit more black paint just in the middle because I didn't want it to close up completely. I was a little nervous about that, but I'm thinking it's looking pretty good because, you know, it's just an interesting looking painting. Okay, so I'll let this dry. I'll show you the dry results, and then what I will do is I will sit down and figure out what's the best way of, if so, cleaning up that negative space. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you in a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. This is the next day. It's pretty much dry. You can see a little bit of glare in the negative space, which means it's still wet. So I am thinking of doing something that I've never done before. And that is, I am going to make this negative space bigger. And what I've never done before is actually take out some cells. Yes, you heard me correctly. So part of what I'm going to do is trim some of these, like see over here. Those look kind of sloppy. And what I'm probably going to do, let's see, I'm not really sure yet, but I'm going to take some of this out and then some of this out, sort of to elongate it. I don't want it to be a circle. What I'm hoping is that this canvas can lay in this orientation, sort of horizontal and not vertical. Let me just show you up close. It's very neutral, which is fine. Apparently neutral paintings are kind of in right now. Yeah, but I think the negative space needs some cleaning up. So I'm going to contemplate that. What I probably will do is make corrections first through here, just so I can see what it looks like. I don't want to take any over here. I like the dark brown through here, but I'm thinking sort of through here and up through here. So I might orient it this way, or I may just open it up down here. Who knows? I'll have to take a look at it. Okay, enough babbling here. I'm going to contemplate on this, let this completely dry, and then we'll get back in there and see what we can do. Okay guys, here we are back. It's completely dry, and what I'm going to do here in just a moment is I'm going to go in and not just clean this up, but I'm going to expand it. This is a large canvas, and it's a lot of a monochromatic look to it. And the negative space to me is too small. And so I want to sort of make it more of an elliptical look to it. So I'm going to set up my time lapse so you can watch this, because this is going to be interesting. I've never done this before. Some of you may say, don't touch it, and I get it, but I think there's a lot we can do with this to make it a little bit more appealing. Okay guys, so I'm going to sort of clean up the space down here, and I will set the camera up and we'll get started. Okay guys, after much deliberation, I decided to leave the negative space alone. I mean, in terms of dotting the cells there. I just feel like, I don't know, that might add too much to this. So yeah, this is the orientation I'm gonna keep it at, and I will show you before and after of the negative space so you can see what I did today. Okay guys, you have a great day, and we'll see you real soon.